because there's going to be somebody who's going to try to fake you. And if you go ahead and let yourself get faked, then damn it, you've given in, and you're just going to end up hating yourself. Welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right to it. First topic, Snow White has officially bombed at the box office, and this clip might give you a little window as to why.
No longer 1937.
She's not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird. So we didn't do that this time. I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. I watched it for the first time in probably 17 years. The cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power.
Yeah, so everybody basically knows at this point that everything Disney touches turns to shit, and it's all woke shit too, right? So it doesn't really help when the star of your movie also goes on a media tour, basically trashing the whole franchise and the movie in general, and goes on a woke Palestine rant and all this type of stuff. That's basically what Rachel Zegler's gone. She's gone full woke Palestine, whatever we can push woke on your ass, you know. But yeah, it's just people are not buying any of the stupid Disney crap anymore, which is great, you know, because that'll just show Disney if you want to still be in business, which basically I don't know how they can thrive with every movie bombing the way it is. So this movie, Snow White, had a $240 million budget, and it only made $87 million globally in the box office in the first week. And I'm putting up some numbers that shows what, you know, other movies, Disney live action remakes have made in the first week. And this is just towards the bottom. So everybody knew it was going to bomb. I don't even know if Disney wanted to put the movie out anymore. They just like, all right, we're putting it out. It's going to do terrible. It is what it is. But yeah, when are they going to learn, folks? When are they going to learn that nobody wants this crap? The woke issue in America is basically an 80-20 issue. It's probably more like 90-10. Americans are just done with wokeness. And this shows, and everybody knew it was going to happen, and it's good to see. It's good to see. But all right, let's get to the next topic. DOGE has uncovered a lot more trans waste in the government. Go ahead, take a look at the clip.
Let me just add to that, and thank you. We just had a wonderful cabinet meeting, all aligned on certainly the effort to realign the government. But even at the U.S. Department of Agriculture, we've canceled a $300,000 contract educating on food justice for queer and transgender farmers in San Francisco. A similar contract we canceled in New York, again educating transgender and queer farmers on food justice and food equality. I'm not even sure what that means, but apparently the last administration wanted to put our taxpayer dollars towards that. We canceled a $600,000 contract out of Louisiana that was studying the menstrual cycles of transgender men, a $600,000 contract. We canceled another contract out of a university in the middle of the country that focused on getting more diversity, equity, and inclusion into our pest management industry. Again, these are nonsensical. It makes zero sense to use taxpayer dollars to fund these. I know these are just a few examples of the hundreds and hundreds that we have found.
Yeah, see, when you hear stories like this and you hear all this money going to trans stuff, like taxpayer dollars, it does make you wonder, was there like some sort of word on the streets going around to people? They're like, hey, you know, if you turn trans, there's a lot of these, you know, initiatives that just funnel money right into trans people's pockets. And, you know, your whole life will basically be funded as a trans person. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know what any of those things that woman was talking about, like, are, you know, like trans farmers and trans menstrual cycles, and like, what are we even doing, folks? Who are the people signing off on this crap, spending your taxpayer dollars on just trans everything? You know, Trump called it a while back saying everything's trans, everything, and it's true. It's true. the whole Democratic Party's gone trans, and basically a lot of businesses went trans, and they're seeing the effects of it, you know? Nobody wants that crap pushed in their face anymore. They certainly don't want to have to, you know, deal with it personally, right? Everybody's like, what does it matter? What does it matter? It's not affecting you. Yeah, it does affect you. Anytime anybody tells you, like, that a man can be a woman, or they force you to say, yeah, that's a woman, that's affecting you, right? So don't let anybody play that card on you. It doesn't affect you. It does. It does. Because the fact that it's even a thing going around in the world, that's affecting you, right? Because there's going to be somebody who's going to try to fake you. And if you go ahead and let yourself get faked, then damn it, you've given in, and you're just going to end up hating yourself. But all right, let's get to the next topic. We officially have a Jussie Smollett 2.0. Go ahead, take a look at the clip.
The purpose of this press conference is to provide an update regarding the noose investigation. I want to take a moment to thank the following agencies who assisted in this case: Lehigh County District Attorney's Office, the Pennsylvania State Police Crime Lab, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The Allentown Police Department conducted a thorough investigation, including interviews with persons, analysis of evidence, and consultation with the District Attorney's Office of Lehigh County. As a result of the subsequent investigation, LaTarsha Brown was charged with tampering with or fabricating physical evidence, a misdemeanor of the 2nd degree, and false reports to law enforcement, a misdemeanor of the 3rd degree. As in every criminal case, the fact that a warrant has been issued or a complaint has been filed is merely an accusation. The defendant is presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Does she not realize we just had this exact situation happen, 3-4 years ago with Jussie Smollett? And basically this is Jussie 3.0, because there was that NASCAR Bubba Wallace guy who saw some noose hanging from a garage door in one of the tracks, and that became a thing. But yeah, how many times does somebody have to fake a noose before people realize that, yeah, that's we've seen it before, and it's nobody's gonna be fooled by that crap anymore. But yeah, I guess the reason they found out that it was completely her was because they checked the DNA on the noose, and it was only her DNA, so there was no other way it could have gotten there. But yeah, I'm surprised. I wonder if she did the full Jussie where, when the police came and she filed the report, if she was still wearing the noose, even though the noose was only put on her desk, She probably put the noose on just to give a little extra effect, right? Now, I can't confirm nor deny that, but I guess at this point we have to assume. But all right, let's get to the next topic. This Jasmine Crocket woman, a Democratic representative, I believe Texas, she's calling for more violence, folks. Go ahead, take a look at the clip.
I think that you punch. I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching. I think, and I love Colin, and I think towards the end he started to punch a little harder. But it's Ted Cruz. I mean, this dude has to be knocked over the head, hard, right? There is no niceties with him, at all. You go clean off on him, right?
Yeah, now there are some people out there who are calling this woman the next Democratic Party superstar, frankly, she's just a ghetto moron if you really want to be honest about it. But yeah, if they want to call her the next superstar, go ahead. It just goes to show you they're never going to win another election again. And it's hilarious that that's what they think that the Democratic Party needs, right? A sassy black woman who's going to really tell it how it is, and kind of inject some ghetto into the party. But yeah, no, that's not what's going to win them anything. That's driving people. Every time Jasmine Crocket talks, it drives more people away from the party. But it's funny too, because they're just totally the party of, violence and threats and riots and just it's insane. It's insane that it's allowed to even happen, like that people don't call it out more and be like, yeah, you have to resign. If you're going to make threats like that, you have to resign. Like back in the 90s, that would have been like, people would have been calling for a resignation, but nowadays it's just like the cool thing to do if you're a Democrat, right? But all right, that's it for today. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Do whatever you do, and we'll be seeing you.